Hey everyone, and welcome back to Real English with Chloe and Leo. I'm Chloe.
And I'm Leo. Chloe, I've got to ask, what's the vibe like in your house on a Sunday afternoon?
Oh, usually pretty chill. Maybe some coffee, maybe a book. Why?
Well, let's switch it up. Today, we're talking about one of the loudest, most exciting weekends you can have, going to an American football game.
Oh wow, going from chill to full chaos? I love it. You know, for a lot of our listeners, American football, or as some of you call it, hand egg, can seem a bit confusing.
Exactly. It's not just about the sport, it's about the experience. So, if you and your friends are planning to go watch a game this weekend, what should you actually do?
Well, let's start at the very beginning. You can't just show up in any outfit. Leo, what's rule number 1 for game day?
Rule number 1, wear the colors. If you're going to see the Kansas City Chiefs, you wear red. If it's the Green Bay Packers, you wear green and yellow.
Right. We call this wearing your team's gear. You'll hear the phrase, represent your team. If you show up in a plain white t-shirt, you'll stick out like a sore thumb.
Like a sore thumb. Okay, let's break that down for our listeners. If you stick out like a sore thumb, it means you look completely out of place.
Exactly. So, key vocabulary has honed. Gear and represent. Okay, so we have our jerseys on, we've got the gear, we arrive at the stadium parking lot 3 hours early. Leo, why are we here so early? The game hasn't started.
This, my friend, is the best part, the tailgate.
Tailgate. Now, for our listeners who have never seen this, a tailgate is basically a massive outdoor party in the parking lot.
Yeah, the word tailgate originally refers to the door at the back of a pickup truck. People open that up, put a grill in front of it, and start cooking.
So if your friend says, hey, we're tailgating before the game, what do you bring?
You bring grub, that's slang for food. Specifically, you bring grill food, burgers, hot dogs, and the classic buffalo wings.
Buffalo wings. Spicy, saucy, messy. But here's a cultural tip. If you're invited to a tailgate, you usually don't show up empty-handed. We have a great phrase for this. What can I bring?
That's a magic phrase. It's polite. But if you're the host, you might say, just bring yourselves and a good attitude.
Let's do a quick role play. Leo, you're hosting the tailgate. I'm your friend who just showed up.
Okay, let's do it.
Hey Leo, thanks for having me. This looks epic. What can I bring?
Chloe, glad you made it. Grab that cooler over there, just toss your drinks in. We've got the burgers on the grill. They'll be ready in 5.
Smells amazing. Do you need a hand with anything?
Nah, we're all set. Just grab a folding chair and enjoy the vibe. See? It's super casual. The key verbs here are to grill and to hang out.
And let's talk about the games within the game. At tailgates, people play cornhole.
Cornhole? That sounds like a farming accident.
No, it's a game where you throw a small bag filled with corn kernels into a hole on a wooden board. You'll hear people say, nice toss, or you're up.
So if you're learning English, a tailgate is perfect because it's low-pressure conversation. You'll hear a lot of phrasal verbs like set up the chairs, fire up the grill, and show up late.
Great point. So by the time the game starts, you're already full of food and feeling like a local. Okay, the whistles are blowing. We're heading into the stadium. For a first-timer, the crowd can be intimidating.
It's loud, it's massive, and the game stops every few seconds. So what should you actually watch for?
First, let's clear up a common confusion. In soccer, the clock counts up. In American football, the clock counts down.
Right. You have 4 quarters. Each quarter is 15 minutes, but because the clock stops, a game lasts about 3 hours.
So if you're watching with friends, you'll hear them yell, look at that run, or how did he drop that?
Let's focus on 3 key terms so our listeners don't get lost. Chloe, give us the offense.
Offense is the team with the ball. They want to score a touchdown that's 6 points. They move the ball by passing or running.
Okay. And the other team?
The defense. They want to stop the offense. They try to tackle the player with the ball.
Tackle. That's when you see the big crash. Now, what about the fan experience? This is where the real English comes in.
Oh, absolutely. You have to learn the chants. Every team has a specific stadium-wide chant.
For example, if you're at a Kansas City Chiefs game, you have to do the tomahawk chop chant. If you're at the Vikings, you do the skull chant.
And the universal phrase, defense. When the other team has the ball, the crowd shouts, defense, defense, over and over. It's rhythmic.
I love that. It's simple, but if you shout it with 70,000 other people, it gives you goosebumps.
Goosebumps, that's a great word. It means the hair on your arms stands up because you're so excited.
Also, be prepared for the Jumbotron. That's the massive screen. If the camera points at you, you have to kiss cam. If you're sitting next to a friend, you pretend to kiss. Or dance cam. You have to show your best dance move.
Or you hide. If you don't want to be on camera, you just duck. But honestly, it's all about being a good sport. So the game is going. There's a timeout, a break in the action. What are people talking about around you?
Usually, they're complaining about their freeze. If a fan disagrees with a call, they yell, "Are you blind?" or "That was a hold."
Which is a great way to practice expressing frustration in English. But let's focus on more positive interactions. If you're making small talk with the person next to you, you might ask, "Who's your quarterback?"
Or, "How long have you been a fan?"
Let's give our listeners a mini dialogue. Imagine we're sitting in the stands during a commercial break.
"Hey, first game? You guys look new to this."
Is it that obvious? Yeah, we're from out of town. We wanted to see what the hype is about.
Well, you picked a good one. This defense is stingy today.
Stingy? Like they don't like spending money?
No, in football, if a defense is stingy, it means they aren't giving up any points. They're playing tough.
Ah, got it. So, what do we do if we score?
High fives. Lots of high fives. And you scream. If we score a touchdown, you have to scream.
I love that. Stingy defense. That's a great adjective to learn.
And let's talk about the high fives. If you're at a game, it's socially acceptable to give strangers high fives. It's a way of sharing joy. You can also chest bump if you're really close friends.
Just be careful if you're holding a hot dog.
Very important advice. Don't spill the nachos.
Okay, the final whistle blows. Your team either wins or loses. What happens after?
If they win, everyone is hyped. You'll hear, "We're going to the playoffs!" or "What a win!"
If they lose, it's the opposite. People are salty.
Salty, great slang. It means annoyed or bitter. If your friend is salty, you might say, "Don't worry, there's always next week."
Usually, the party continues. People go to a sports bar nearby to watch the late games. A sports bar is a restaurant with TVs everywhere.
If you want to invite new friends you met at the game, you say, "Hey, we're heading to grab a beer. You should come through."
Come through. That's another phrasal verb meaning to join.
So, to wrap up this 10-minute lesson, going to a football game isn't just about understanding the sport. It's about using English in a high-energy social environment.
Let's do a quick recap of our key phrases. Tailgate, the pre-game party, gear, jersey, what you wear, touchdown, defense, key game words, stingy, good defense, salty, being upset about losing.
And finally, the most important phrase for the weekend. Let's go, team.
Simple and effective. All right, listeners, we want to know, have you ever been to an American football game? What was confusing to you? Let us know in the comments below.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss next week's episode.
We'll catch you next time on Real English with Chloe and Leo. Bye!
Later.